Hi, this is Bill from MessickStove, MessickStove.com, and MessickStove YouTube, as I should say. And today we're going to show you a prototype of a DS stove product, and it's a pedestal coal stove. And this coal stove here will be capable of burning wood as well. It's a pedestal, and it's a new design that is in a prototype. Meaning that this may become a future stove here shortly, or there could be some changes done, or they may not use it at all. But basically I think this stove is going to probably make it to market. It's a great looking product. It's also a great product, and I just want to walk you through it and show you a few pictures inside and out of this stove here. Again, this is a coal stove, and this stove is possibly, and this won't be determined until actually this stove hits the market, but we'll probably replace possibly 3, maybe even 4 other stove models, and still fit within a price range that they need to fit into. So just want to walk you through a little bit. Just like a lot of the other coal stoves, we have the top loading door. Got the gasket on there. There's also a hopper in there, and if you look down in there, of course you see the grates in the bottom. Now you also will see they have the circulator tubes in them as well. The circulator tubes now have little fancy slots in them. Now that might not always be there, but again, just some ideas that are thrown around, and see what it looks like and see how the looks turn out as well. They're trying to make a little more modern looking stove as well, but also be very efficient, long burn, and put out a lot of heat like DS products do. And close the loading door, top loading door I should say, for the coal. And you can see you have your little plate on here. Now I want to open this back up. This door is cast iron. This is removable, your coal hopper. As you can see, I got the coal hopper in my hand. And now the coal hopper is removed. You can see a little more of inside the stove, what's going on in there. And matter of fact, let's see if I can get you some lighting. Got a little bit of lighting. So there's your exhaust going out, right out the back. It is gone there. This is a kind of like a baffle, if you want to say, like a ceiling baffle in here. You can also see the reburn. Well, you can't see the reburn tube, but from here, but there's a reburn tube in there. And also you can see the circulator tubes. Off to the left, there's 3. Off to the right, there's 3. And again, cast iron grates. I'm going to open up the front door. Let's go back so you can see. I'm going to open up the front door. It's got this fancy little handle here. Just rocks and rolls here. Comes out. Got a little like a little bearing, if you want to say, on there. Goes into a slot, closes, locks. Very simple, very easy. Another cast iron loading door, and the gaskets for the glass, as well as the gaskets for the door. Very easy to replace, easy to maintain. Standard fire brick inside as well. Part of the sizes will be have to be cut, of course, but it's a standard type of fire brick that you can get locally or pretty much anywhere from us as well. There's the reburn tube in the back. A really nice design. And if you notice, the stove's a lot smaller. The firebox is still going to be a similar size firebox to some of the other models it's going to replace, but the whole idea now is the stove's a little smaller. It's less width and depth, and the depth, and then the width is a little wider, but the depth is a little shorter. So it makes up for a lot of locations where some of the other stoves that DS makes won't fit into a living room because of the size. This model here will definitely do that. Will fit that need and make a lot of people happy here. So again, that's the inside. And I'm going to put the hopper back in so you can see what it looks like with the hopper through the front. Hopper's in. Let me close the top. Now looking through the front now with the hopper in there. If you're burning coal and you want to use the hopper to load it, you can do that. If you don't want the hopper in it, it's removable. If you're burning wood, you can take it out as well. Very, very nice product. And I just want to go over it a little bit. The ash pan down here is a whole different concept. Has a handle built into the lip. You lift it up, pull it out, and you can see there's the lip right there. Okay, and we'll pull it out a little bit more. And it has a heavy-duty handle here to be able to carry this out. This is a pretty heavy-duty ash pan compared to some of the other models they have. It also is the ash pan. Remember, now is also the ash door. So it is a door slash ash pan combination. It's not a cast iron. It's all steel. The cast iron ash doors are on the other models. This one actually has a steel, and they're trying to make the ash pan all in one. Inside you'll see there's little grooves, and you can probably see the intake there for the DS regulator for the air. And other than that, it looks pretty good. And let's put this back. Now you might have seen that handle trip over, but there's the ash grate. Shake. If I can hold the light and do this at the same time, it'd be nice. So it's a great product. I think it's going to fit the needs of a lot of our customers that are looking for something a little not as deep, not as tall, and not as wide. But this one is a little wide, but we're making up the difference in the width so we can get a shorter depth. And there's the sides. There's the back. The DS regulator is on the back, just like the normal DS regulator in a lot of this different models. As I turn this, we're going to open and close the flap at the bottom. And as you know already, if you haven't seen some of the other videos, that DS regulator is set up so if you get the stove to let's say you get the stove at 500 degrees, and that's where you want to run it, you're just going to take this dial and dial it to that flap closes and sits tight, but the chain is taut like it is now. Okay, taut. The flap's not completely closed in this case, but it's almost. But as long as that chain is taut like that, and the flap is closed, that stove will ride at 500 degrees. Now, if you notice, it's a pedestal model, and great product. It also has the side shields, reflective shield, and a back shield on it. This will allow us to get a little closer to for clearances on combustibles as well. As you can see, there's also little slots in the top to make sure that the air gets out of not just the sides but out of the top of it. So we're going to move the heat pretty quickly. And the shields do several things. It actually pushes the heat to the ceiling, or to the top, I should say, of the stove, and push it up out towards the ceiling. And also it also gives us, like I said, the clearance, a little closer clearances, and for the specs on that. And like I said, great looking model. It says the DS stove prototype, and the pedestal model. I think this is going to be a great model, both wood and coal, and it's going to be labeled coal. Okay, coal only. But the concept and the way it's designed and built, you should be able to handle the wood as well. There shouldn't be a problem with that, and it'll burn clean, efficiently, just like the other models. This is very similar to the concept of the Circulator and the Anthramax, but it's slightly different and a different design. This is nothing like this Comfort Max 75 though. This looks really nice. The Comfort Max 75 has a whole different baffle system, and it sends the exhaust to the bottom of the stove and back. With this one here, it just hits that baffle, rolls around to the top of the ceiling in there, and then goes out straight out the back. And so this is not quite as fancy as the 75. It may look very fancy, but it's not as fancy as the 75. The 75 has a whole lot more guts in it, and like I said, the cast iron walls in it and the baffles are sent to send the exhaust to the bottom. This particular model does not do that. Like I said, when I had this out, this is the baffle here. There's a little lip. The exhaust goes over and then goes straight out the back. Now the nice thing is it is a rear exhaust. A lot of people like a rear exhaust because they have lower exhaust chimney system set up going through the wall. But I'll go through here. Again, this is the baffle. This here you're looking at straight in where my finger is. This here is actually the coal hopper, and this is the baffle here down the bottom. But like I said, it's a great looking product. We should be seeing this on the market if the prototype gets approved. I know I like it. I'm looking forward to seeing it and showing it to our customers, and also selling them to you guys. Again, this is Bill from MessickStove and MessickStove.com, MessickStove YouTube, and give us a call. You have any questions regarding this particular model, and or any of the models that we sell, give us a call. Just want to give you an update on some of the new things. This is 2017 and the summer here to July. So I just want to let everybody know this is some of the new things that possibly we will be seeing. DS is doing a great job with their products and their stoves, and they got some other stoker boilers. It's out already. We have a stoker furnace that will possibly be coming out shortly, and then also we have some other models that are working on, and we also possibly you'll be seeing in the future another prototype, maybe an actual DS propane or maybe even natural gas boiler. And we do have something here I can show you some video on as well. All right, so again, the Bill from MessickStove, MessickStove.com. Thank you for watching. Give us a call. Thank you.